Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This week we are going to learn how to make a robot. The items you're going to need is either a gray or a black piece of paper or whatever color you want your robot main color to be. Then you're going to need 2 extra papers. These extra papers are for details like the hands and the eyes and the mouth and stuff like that. You're of course going to need a pencil. This one is a mechanical pencil. You're going to need some glue and some scissors. Now some optional steps. You don't have to have these, but if you have these are called brads. They're really, really cool. So what they do, let me get them open. I ran to Walmart and I bought these. So these are brand new. There we go. One little brad. So what they do is they have this little pin up here. There's these 2 little wires that when you open it, it allows your paper to move underneath here. I'll show you guys later in the video how those work. Then again, optional, if you have them, googly eyes can be pretty fun. Again, I grabbed these at Walmart at the same time I grabbed these brads. If you don't have them, don't worry about them. They are not necessary. They are just extra. So to make your robot, and our robot is going to move its little arms and feet if you have the brads, we are going to start off with this gray piece of paper. Set these aside. Number 1, we want to fold our paper in half. If it's not perfectly in half, don't worry about it. And then we are going to cut straight up the line. Okay, this half is going to be for the body. This half is going to be for the head, arms, and legs. These papers will also be for the head, arms, and legs as well. Alrighty, so online I have put an image of a bunch of different robots. That's this image here. This is a really great way to show you guys all the different ways you can make a robot. You see how it's a square right here, or you can make it a little bit more circular. The heads can all be different. You can have eyes, you can have antennas. The little hands look like this. Your legs can have little knees, or they can just be straight little arms, or you can have little circles. Your antennas, you can have 1 antenna or 2 antennas. Your legs, you can even make them 1 leg with wheels instead of 2 separate legs. So there are lots and lots of possibilities for your robot. Remember, my robot looks like mine. Your robot should look like yours. So keep this image around to help you out with however you want to design your robot. Alrighty, so I've got my body right here. Now I need to make a head. I'm just going to make it really simple and make a rectangle head. So right here, I just draw a line, and here is my head. There we go. And my little head needs a neck. So I'm actually going to cut right here and use that for my neck. I feel like that's a little too wide for a neck. So I clipped off a tiny little piece. Do I like it now? Yep. Okay, so there's my little robot head and there's my little robot neck. You don't have to do it the exact same way I did it. You can do it any way you want to. So I want to have little wheels for my robot. So I just need 1 leg and like a little platform for it. So I need 1 leg. Remember, we are paper superheroes and we like to help save the paper. There's my 1 leg. Here's my little curved platform. I just realized it's very hard for you guys to see what I am drawing. I will switch over to a Sharpie. So here's my little curved platform and my little leg. And now I need some arms. And I'm going to actually bend my arms. So 1, 2, 3. And I will show you what I'm going to do with those. Okay, let's cut this apart. And 3. Now this little paper I don't need, and so I can throw away. Awesome. All right, neck, head. I know this is gonna go off the screen for you guys. So my leg is gonna go right here, and this goes right here, and I'm gonna attach little wheels to it. But I do not want to attach this to here yet. So this is where my brad will go. Alrighty, my little arms. One arm here, one arm here. And then I did say that I want to make it bend, but these arms are a little bit too long. Take this one, measure it. This one. Now, through the magic of art, I'm going to glue all of these pieces together. And now I magically have the fourth piece that I need. And this one is slightly bigger, so all I'm going to do is go boom. You never have to keep the piece exactly like it is. So I want this piece here, and then I want my arm to bend down. And I'm actually going to glue it right here. If you want to add extra brads, you could also add a brad right here. But I'm only going to have one brad at the shoulder. All right, here's this arm here. A little bit of glue. Remember, dot, dot, not a lot. Alrighty, and I actually want to make my head stationary. So I do want to glue my neck on. And glue my head on. Alright, now here comes the fun extra parts. A little bit of glue. Now, my robot is a very plain looking robot, and I need to jazz him up. This is why we have that extra paper. Alrighty, so the hands, actually, let's work on the head first. Set aside the body, the arms, and the legs, and I'm going to work on the head first. So you can have two eyes, they can be circles, they can be squares. If you want to, you can use googly eyes, and you can glue some googly eyes on, or you can make it out of paper if you don't have googly eyes. Now, I got the big googly eyes, by the way. These are this size here. Okay, or you can draw them on your piece of paper, and you can put them on here. It is completely up to you. Now, my mouth, lots of these mouths are just straight little lines, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a straight little line. And there is my little robot mouth. Now I want to give it two antennas. There's one. There's two. I'm being a paper superhero, helping save the paper. Two antennas. And I want to make rectangles, actually squares, for the top of the antenna. And you can also add ears if you want to. Let me glue this up really quickly. Actually not going to glue those googly eyes just yet. Alright, so here's my head. If I want to, I can take a marker or something, and I can put a little line in the mouth. Make it look a little bit more like a mouth. And you can do this to the antennas too if you want to. Boom. Sorry, I was off camera. Alright, so the hands. Here are my hands. I want it like that so we don't see the marker lines. Alrighty. most of these robots have these little C's for hands. So I want my robot hands to be pink. I'm going to draw it out first. Remember, be a paper superhero. I'm going to put them right here. All right, let me explain to you why I've got this little part here. We need to have an area to glue the hand onto the arms. And remember, I always give you some fun art teacher hacks. Fold your paper in half, and then when you cut, you get two hands that are exactly the same. So in class, this is probably the step we're going to get to, and we're probably not going to be able to finish our robots. I want you guys to also hold off on finishing your robots as well, because in class, this will definitely take us 2 days to do. See, now we got this hidden little tab back here that glues our hands on. Here we go. And so we are not done with this robot, not by far. We still need to make the legs and we still need to make designs on the stomach. So this is not done, but I also don't want you guys to go too far in this project. The very last thing I do want to show you guys is the brads and how they work. So maybe sometime this week, if you guys can, go out to the store and grab some. They're super fun. They're helpful. Once you're done with this project, you can do so many more things with it. Like if you make a ladybug, you can make the ladybug's wings move open and close. It's just really fun. So first step is to go through the arm, but make sure that when you do this, you're not all the way close to the edge of this. Make sure you come down a little bit. So about where that dot is where you should be putting the little brad through the paper. Because if you put it too close to the edge, it's going to rip. So right here, the little brad itself will poke through the paper. I do help a lot of the kids in class with their first one going through the paper. Then right here, the corner, remember not up too high. Make sure you keep it kind of down a little bit. And right here, this goes through here. And then you open up the brad. And now we have ourselves a little moving arm. Very fun. All right, so save your robot, add your arms if you want to, add your legs if you want to, but don't design the tummy. Save the tummy for next time. All right, guys. Happy creating!